Cool. Hi, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Bridget. So welcome. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight. And if you're here live or you're watching the recording, just thank you so much for taking the time out to have a listen and see what this is all about. We're here for two things tonight. One is to learn a little bit about our health and wellness program and our whole food nutritional support that we use. And the other is about a business that we are utilising, working online and able to work around our busy lives. So we'll get to that a little bit later. The other exciting thing, of course, is we're here to welcome Michaela and Ange in their business. They're just starting. So I would just like you guys to sit back and relax and listen with an open mind and an open heart. So to tell you a little bit about me, I first came across this program and products coming up 4.5 years ago now. So I actually came across the program first. I was looking for an online health and wellness program, and then the products came with it. I had incredible results. I had loads more energy. My skin cleared up, my hormones regulated. I stopped getting migraines, which were terrible. What else? I don't get period pains anymore. So a whole lot of things. So I just kind of fell in love with this product. And when the opportunity came to look at the business side, I thought, well, why not? It totally made sense. I was telling everyone about it anyway. So I thought, oh, why not? We'll talk about the business a little bit later. But I think first and foremost, let's have learn a little bit about this program and our products. So I'd like to bring on a good friend of mine, Ange, and she is going to tell you all about that.
Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for being on here tonight. This business has changed my life in so many ways. Not only has it given me a way to earn a financial income around my children, but it also has given me so much in the way of like mentorship and growth. I was so stuck. I had no idea where I was going, what I was up to. And, you know, this gave me hope. It gave me a plan. So I'm so excited for you, Michaela and Ange, launching your business tonight. And thank you so much for everyone that is jumping on to support them. I know it means the world to them. So thank you. But I'm going to let the other guys talk about the business. Today, I'm here to talk about our amazing product, Juice Plus, that is the foundational product behind this business. So this product came into my life. Oh God, it was about 5 years ago now. And I was a really depleted mum of 3 kids, 3 and under. And, you know, one of the things I realized is I was doing a lot of research at the time. I was actually studying health coaching at the time. I'd been in traditional hospital for years and I could see a system that wasn't working. You know, we were always treating sick people and we were treating them and we were band-aiding them and then they were leaving again. And I was finding the same thing with my depletion. I go to the doctor and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm exhausted. And they're like, of course you are. You've got 3 small young children. And I was like, no, there's got to be more. And so I started doing my own research. And what I realized from that research was that my lifestyle choices were helping to contribute to cause to that depletion. And the power in this is that gave me the power to change that. I could change those lifestyle factors and therefore change my energy and bring back that vibrance and that bubbliness and everything that I like wanted so much. And so these products were introduced to me, the Juice Plus products. These are our foundational products. And, you know, I was so passionate about the power of whole food because it was what made sense for me. And it was also kind of what had helped me with my healing journey. You know, and it resonated to me that if I was going to put any product into my body, it really made sense to have that foundation of whole food, as that's what our body recognizes and it's what it absorbs. And so when this product was presented to me, it made sense. You know, here was a way that I knew that I needed all these extra nutrients in my body. I knew that like the soil that our fruit and veggies were grown in didn't hold the nutrients that we needed. I knew the process of the food coming to the supermarket, you know, it's gassed, it's cold stored, it's, you know, it doesn't have the nutrient density that we need. And so I knew that, and I knew also as a busy mother, I just wasn't getting everything in. I mean, 5 and 2 is our minimum that we need. Realistically, we need way more than that. And I just wasn't doing that as a busy mum. And so these products, they really made sense with me as a way that it could bridge the gap. And so basically this Juice Plus product, they're the most researched nutraceutical product on the planet. They're made from whole foods. And one of the things that I really love about them is there's no warnings with regards to like pregnancy, breastfeeding, or any age limits for kids on them. And so, you know, it kind of makes sense to me that this is a product that works in your body. I guess I'd love to use the analogy of why these products make sense to me. I mean, if you think of an apple, it has over 400 key nutrients. Sorry, you might be able to hear my daughter. It's that time of night. It has over 400 key nutrients in it, and it has about 10,000 phytochemicals. And so this is the synergy of Mother Nature coming together that science still hasn't caught up with. You know, if you take a synthetic vitamin, and you think about basically what they've done is they've taken like pieces of this beautiful whole food synergy that Mother Nature does, and they've fractured it and put it into another little capsule. And so it just can't bring together all that Mother Nature has. And so basically what Juice Plus has done is it's taken over 30 varieties of fruit, veggie, and berries. So, you know, it's this beautiful broad spectrum, and all the colors of the rainbows. And, you know, this is what we need. We need this variety, and we're not getting that in our diet today. And so the produce is grown without any herbicides or pesticides. It's tested multiple times to like ensure that there's no contaminants in it. And then it's picked at peak nutrient density for each of the pieces of produce. And then what it's done is it's dried at a really low temperature, and all the water content and most of the sugar content is taken out of it. And basically what you're left with is like thousands and thousands of phytochemicals. That is what our body needs to thrive. And because it's in whole food form, our body recognizes it, and it absorbs in just like a matter of minutes. And, you know, we've got studies that show it as well. And so it's alive, like we've encapsulated it. And so basically the oxygen can't come in to ruin it, because it's in these, the oxygens can't damage it because it's encapsulated. And it's just a really, really effective way of bridging the gap between what we should be eating and what we actually are eating. There's also a similar product available in kids' chewables, which you can actually get. Our company will sponsor a kid between 4 and 18 if you're on these products. Also, you know, and that's like basically the business is based on the foundation of these products. We also have these amazing shakes. They come in vanilla and chocolate. My chocolate ones are gone at the moment. And basically it's a beautiful blend of like chickpea powder, pea protein, rice powder, and it's all vegan. But the thing I love about these is it also has a whole lot of superfoods that quite often you chuck in your smoothie anyway in separate like little containers, but it's all in here. So things like mushroom powder, spirulina, pumpkin powder, pomegranate powder. And so it's got all these extra beautiful superfoods in that. It's a really, really good choice when you're going to make a poor choice for breakfast or an afternoon snack. It's such a beautiful go-to. The other product that we have that I love is our vegan omegas. These ones here basically go straight to the source. So, I mean, there's so many, I guess, ethical problems and also like chemical problems around fish oil these days. Our body needs omegas. They can't make it by themselves. Like, you have to take omegas in some form. And so basically, these ones here go straight to the source. So they bypass the fish. You know, we look about all the overfishing and all the chemicals like mercury and things like that are in our fish these days. And they go straight to the source. So it's a really clean form of omegas that we need. And so that kind of rounds up our product. We also believe that although nutrition is such a vital foundation for health and wellness and vibrancy, health is also all-encompassing. And so with our products, you kind of gain that step up that helps you get onto this journey and helps like your cells start talking to each other and doing all those beautiful things. But we also, when you purchase our products, you gain access to our programs. And these products basically look at our mind, body, and soul. You know, they're full of so much information to help you with those lifestyle changes to really get the best out of everything, from mindset to exercise to pantry staples to shopping lists to recipes, like everything that you could think of that you needed in a wellness program. It's all in there, and it's all included when you purchase these amazing products. So that's all for me. Now I'm going to hand on to Jackie to tell you a story basically about how these products have helped their families.
You're right,
Hi,
Jackie.
everyone. Oh, I'm on? Cool. Welcome, everyone. Lovely to see you all tonight, and thank you for coming to support Ange and Michaela. Welcome to the business. So I have been on Juice Plus now for, I think it's 8 months now, which is amazing. And I just started off on our fruit and veggie capsules. And after maybe, I think it was like 2 weeks, I started noticing some changes. One of the main things was my energy. So I've got a little, well, she's 2.5 now. So I was pretty tired mum as well. So yeah, I noticed my energy levels were picking up, even though I still wasn't getting much sleep. And another major thing was my fingernails. So I was like iron deficient, I think it was, and I had ridges all over my fingernails. They were breaking all the time, really brittle. And now they're like super smooth and strong again. And another thing, my skin has cleared up so much. I used to have like a brown patch on my skin from pregnancy, and that's all cleared up now. I'm just feeling so much better in myself. I feel really like vibrant again, and I haven't felt like that for a while. My skin used to look really dull, and now it's like bright. And I used to always admire that about Bridget. She always had like this lovely glowing skin. I was like, I want that too. And I finally feel like it's starting to happen for me as well. Some other things that happened while I was on these products, it's a little bit TMI, but I used to get quite constipated after having my daughter, and since being on these products, my bowel motions have become really regular. So for me, that has been just like a life changer, because constipation was horrible. I initially started just on the fruit and veggies, and then I decided to add the omegas and the berries, and wow, that has actually been a game changer. I didn't realize how much like my mood have changed since I've been on the omegas, especially before my period. About 6 days before my period, I used to be very, very like irritable, and just for no reason. Like I just would get so irritable with my husband, and I've got teenagers as well, and I just wasn't a very nice person to be around just before my period. And maybe the last 3 periods, I've noticed I'm not getting PMS anymore. I don't get period pains anymore, and life is just a whole lot better. My husband loves the products too. So I don't think I'll be going off them anytime soon. But I highly recommend these products to everyone. They're just amazing. I feel just so happy, and the whole program that comes with it is amazing, and the community, like everybody I've met through Juice Plus has just been so positive and supportive, and I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thanks, Jackie. Right, so sorry, excuse me, I'm actually getting over COVID, so I've got a little bit of a croaky voice. So I would just like to kind of bring it round to the business side now. Not sure if I said before this, I was a traditional business owner. So I had a catering company, a very successful catering company, and I was working ridiculous hours. So when this came across me to look at working in the business, my first question was like, I don't have enough time. Like sometimes I literally worked 17-hour days. Like it was ridiculous. So if that is kind of one of your things, like you're thinking, oh, it would be nice to create an extra income, but where would I fit it in? This business is totally designed to be a business in the box. Like you get everything handed to you, all the mentorship is there, and it's just step by step. So if I can do it as a wedding caterer working 17-hour days with a young child, then I'm sure you can too. So at the beginning, this was very part-time for me. Obviously, I was doing it part-time for about 3.5 years, and it enabled me to work just the summer weddings and then have the winter off, which was amazing. It paid for our trip to Spain with our family for a month. And then I got pregnant again last year with a surprise little boy, and I said, I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to be catering when my baby is 2 weeks old, which what I did. That's what I did with Sophia. So I sold my catering company, and now I do this full time. So I'm so super grateful that I came across this, and I took the opportunity to have a look, and I had that, backup plan, because it was not fun working when my daughter was so little, and now my boy is 10 months old and I get to do this around him. So that's super important for me. I would love to bring on a friend of mine, actually, Pauline. And so the coolest thing about this business is I didn't know any of these people before this. They're all people that we've met through the business, and now we have sisters and a huge family around the world. So Pauline, I'd love for you to share, hun, about your experience with the business.
Thanks, Bridget. Thanks for having me. So hi, I'm Pauline. I came across this opportunity 4 years ago. I had just been bullied out of a job I was in for over a year, and kind of got into the point where I got myself so worked up and depressed and anxious that I was afraid to leave my house. So I lived in a small town where people talk, so I became a hermit in my own home because I was afraid to go out there because people were talking about me. I ended up in therapy, and from there I ended up also taking on my 82-year-old mum with dementia, and was in the middle of homeschooling my 14-year-old boy. So life was pretty chaotic, but of course it was a great distraction for a little bit for me, but having that feeling of not wanting to leave the home and then taking on all of this pressure, I kind of got to a point where I needed human contact, but I didn't want to leave the house. So I came across this via Facebook, and I got a little look into it, and I will be honest, I turned it down. I was definitely skeptical at that time. No way was I jumping into anything like this. But luckily enough for me, the beautiful lady that I have now as one of my best friends circled back around a few months later and asked if it was a better time. And at that stage, it definitely was. I dived straight in with the business, the products, and yes, it wasn't about the money side of it. It was more about the community and just to be out there to talk to other people. Once I got on board and, I found out about the products, I was a true believer in the products. But the business side of it, the community, was what I longed for, because I'd never been around that sort of atmosphere before. That community, that support just blew me away. And of course, the business made sense. So I dived in. I didn't know if I could do it. I was definitely scared to take that plunge and get out of my comfort zone. But, luckily for us, we don't need to know a lot of people, because the tools and the trainings and the support is all here behind you 100%. So I've been here 4 years. I love every bit about it. It's my life, and I do this full time. So for anyone out there that is having to think about it, just jump in. That's amazing. Thanks, Bridget.
Thanks so much, Han. So good to see you. Haven't seen you for ages.
I know, sorry.
Get back down here. So just quickly, before we bring on our beautiful guests, I'll just quickly explain to you a little bit about how we get paid, because obviously that's the most important part, isn't it? So in this business, we get paid 3 ways, actually. I've never had a job before this where I got paid 3 ways. The first one is pretty simple. It's a retail sales profit. So obviously we sell the product and we connect the customer with the company and we get paid. The product is drop shipped, which means that we don't hold stock, and we can get paid up to 25% commission on that. So that's pretty awesome. The other way we get paid is what I like to call a performance bonus. So this is what we refer to as the long-term money or the beach money. This is a recurring income that you get paid on the result of growing your team, empowering others to catch the vision. And this is what allowed me to take a back seat in my business. Well, I suffered from hyperemesis when I was pregnant, and this allowed me to put my business down for the first few months while I had a baby with silent reflux and was living off 2 hours sleep. So this is what sets network marketing aside from any other business pretty much. And then the third way we get paid is bonuses, and everybody loves bonuses. Our bonuses start from $100 and they go up to many thousands. We have over 100K in bonuses available through this compensation plan. So that's what I kind of like to think of the now money. So I'm so grateful I said what if, and not only have the products changed my life, but this business and community has too. So I know you've all been waiting to hear from our lovely ladies. So first I'd like to bring on Michaela, and I would love, Michaela, for you to tell us what attracted you to this business in the first place and what are you excited for in the future? Do you know how to bring yourself off mute, hun?
I'm off mute now.
Awesome.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to support me and check everything out and what we've been doing. So basically what attracted me to the business was I've recently become a solo parent. So an extra stream of income looked really good to me. Also, I love the idea of being able to work from home and just be able to work around Isla. So that just, seemed really like a good option for me at this point in time. I'm really excited for being able to turn this into a full-time job, hopefully, or full-time income. I know there's endless earning potential in the business, so I can't wait to see how much I can progress and just see, what happens in the future. That's pretty much all I've got to say so far. But really excited. So. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. I'm so excited to have you here, hun. And you have been incredible so far. You're just going to smash this. I know you are.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for jumping on. Now, I would love to bring on Angela, and I'd love you to tell me the same. What attracted you to this business and what are you excited about?
Okay, so I'm off mute now, am I? Yeah. Okay, so first of all, it was the actual products, and I started taking them, and then I stopped taking them for a while, and then I started taking them again, and I just bounced off the walls after 2 weeks. I'm up at 5 a.m. and I'm working night shifts, and I'm going to bed at midnight, and they just give me so much energy, and so I tell lots of people about them. So I thought I might as well get involved and start making a business out of it, because I believe in products and they align really well with my natural products I make as well, because I make body lotions and stuff people don't know. And it worked with me. My son lives in New York and I want to be able to go and visit him and want some money coming in while I'm there. And I also have my grandkids. So being on a 9-to-5 job is just not what I want to do. So it just aligns with everything I want to do, and I believe in the product so much. Like those omegas, honestly, I get arthritis in my thumbs and it just stops. It's just quite amazing. So, and I haven't had that result from other. Like I've tried lots of potions and vitamins and all sorts of things, and they just don't really, they make you, to put it bluntly, pee yellow, and that's about it. But these ones, within 2 weeks, you can feel the difference. So, I'm excited about getting other people to try them and feel like I feel.
Awesome. Amazing. Thank you. And it's true. Like, I love that you're excited about being able to travel and earn money at the same time as well. Like, that was amazing for us when we went to Spain. I was away for a month and I would still had money coming in while I was traveling. And so when the world opens up again, it will be nice to be able to do that again. So thank you so much, everybody, for jumping on tonight. And I know that Angela and Michaela really, really appreciate you guys jumping on to support them. And if anything that was shared here tonight resonates with you in any way, then please get in touch with the person who invited you here. I know when I first watched this event that I had millions of questions, and I just urge you to get those questions answered. You know, like, oh, you never know. I just like to leave you with this, like, what if this could be a vehicle that enabled you to create your dreams? So thank you so much, everybody, for jumping on your Sunday night, and have an amazing week. And hopefully we'll see you inside here sometime soon.